Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother.
It's Privilege White Male Radio.
Can you keep them in the
God, the fucking media is just despicable. I know, broken record. Sorry, I can't help it.
Oh, mother.
The more I listen to them, the more disgusted I get with them. And the more they reveal themselves to me on a daily basis. They're literally pushing me into Trump's direction. I at this point, I want to vote for the guy just because I hate them so vehemently. What am I talking about? All right. Follow along with me, if you will. This is my observation over the past day and a half. Yesterday, Trump comes out with probably the most detailed economic plan of his campaign. Very detailed, very explanatory, full of a lot of meat, so to speak. That's one thing that the media has constantly chastised. We don't know any details. We don't know any details. He doesn't go into details. He's not very deep, blah, 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 blah. All right, fine. So yesterday he comes out and gives a very detailed plan. Agree or disagree with what that plan does, how it works, how it can be paid for, all the normal political arguments, fine. Have that. But in the conversation of this particular economic plan, early on in the day, the birther movement and Trump's involvement in it is brought up by a Washington Times reporter, some interview that he had done with some paper. Asked him that question. And none of us would have known anything about it. None of us. Had not the host of anchors across the daytime spectrum on CNN, every single one of them brought it up, as well as every single Hillary Clinton supporter and mouthpiece that came across CNN's airwaves yesterday. Brought it up. It wasn't something that came about naturally. They made a point to bring it up in discussion about real issues in the campaign. Real things. Things that affect you and I. Instead of there being a debate about two different economic ideologies on display here between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, it became more of a discussion about why won't he admit it? Obama was born in America. He won't say it. Oh, he started this birther thing, and now they brought it up over and over again because of one question by some newspaper. Can't remember which one. And every single Trump supporter and Trump mouthpiece said, why are you asking? Why are we talking about this? This is irrelevant. Let's talk about the issues. Look at the polls. This is what people are concerned about in their lives, not the birther movement. Yet, I listened to a Trump supporter, some lady. Sorry, I listened to a Hillary Clinton supporter, lady. After Hillary Clinton had given some speech last night, bring up the birther movement out of the blue. And when she was challenged by one of the Trump mouthpieces, why did you bring this up? I didn't bring it up. The New York, the Washington Times, or whatever the newspaper, that they brought it up. Look, people, the media absolutely steered this story into the spotlight, because now today, in a few minutes, Trump is going to address this whole thing. Trump is going to have a press conference and he's going to talk about it. Is he going to admit that, yeah, I was wrong? No, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't care what he's going to do. The fact that that's what's being talked about all morning now. And to listen to these people come to the defense of the Clinton campaign and Hillary Clinton. She didn't start it. There's no proof. No proof. No, it was some political action person who they didn't like. This guy that brought up President Obama's birth and birth certificate. Nobody liked him in the Clinton campaign. No, they didn't like him at all. He was an asshole. She had nothing to do protecting this woman. Let's just go back to the WikiLeaks emails. We all know what was being said behind the scenes about Bernie Sanders and how to exploit him in many different ways, whether it's from his religious background, him being a Jew, to God knows what. If you check that out, if you haven't, maybe you should, because that's the real Democrat Party. That's the DNC. Who's the head of the DNC? Hillary Clinton right now, de facto head. She's running the show. Those emails reflect what happens. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that the RNC doesn't do the same exact fucking horseshit, try to figure out ways to exploit. That's because politics is dirty fucking pool. It just is nowadays. I'm not going to even argue about that. That's a fact. My focus is solely on the press and their role in all of this. They've defended Hillary Clinton all morning. And then they have the balls to now come out and say, why is Donald Trump doing this now? Well, he just gave a detailed economic speech yesterday. Isn't it just too bad that his idiocy is overshadowing his economic plan? See, this is he does this all the time. See, he's a buffoon. Because on one side of his mouth comes this economic plan that's detailed and good, and then look, he just steps right in it again because he's a fucking big mouth, cotton candy haired idiot. See, we told you. No, you did it. You did it. The media did it. They fucking trumped this whole fucking thing up because no one was talking about it. No one. Was a non-issue until you guys whipped it into a frenzy. And the Clinton campaign's mouthpieces whipped it into a frenzy. That's why it's being talked about now. And I hope when Trump comes out, he completely lays it at the feet of, excuse me, sneeze. Completely lays it at the feet of Hillary Clinton and the press. Because that's where it belongs. Oh, look! BuzzFeed found this interview on Irish TV of Donald Trump from 2014. See, he was still talking about it, even though they're saying that it was all completed in a dead issue in 2011. He kept talking about it. See, on Irish TV, BuzzFeed found. Everybody knows BuzzFeed is a liberal freaking entity. Come on. I'm amazed. And again, maybe I shouldn't be amazed. Maybe more of you see what I see, considering that the press approval rating of the major media in the United States is at 32% as far as trust goes. You'll wonder why with shit like this going on. It's easy to see if you're paying attention. And I know, I get way, way more news in a day than most people do. So, does that make me an expert? No. But it certainly exposes me to a lot of stuff in a day. It certainly gives me a perspective, especially of CNN, since that's where I'm at most of the time. People call it the Clinton News Network. Abso-fucking-lutely it is. Absolutely it is. I'm witnessing it. and pushing forth the narrative that because he questioned Obama's birth, he's a racist. I'm so sick of that word. I'm so sick of that just be racist and bigot being thrown around like nothing. It's being tossed and bounced around like a goddamn beach ball at a fucking Fish concert. And it's fucking despicable because all it does is weaken those two words which have real meaning. Racist and bigot used to mean something, but you fucking left pieces of shit who have decided to use it as a tool, as a political tool, are doing nothing but weakening it and watering it down. So, was Donald Trump a racist when he questioned Ted Cruz's birth? Oh, wait, Ted Cruz is white. Oh, but wait, he's Hispanic. He was a racist. Trying to discredit the first African-American president. When Hillary Clinton, I've heard the audio. I've heard the interviews on CNN of Hillary Clinton while she was running against Barack Obama for the presidency, for the nomination, sorry. I heard the interviews where she was questioned, and it was discussed. Is she a racist? No, she's not a racist. They would never call her that. Your bias is showing, CNN, and it's disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. rodgraphing@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.